Hi, I'm Mountain Jace, and this is Train Don't Strain. In this series, subtitled Dumb Things I Saw at Gym Today, I want to quickly and succinctly highlight key elements of training that will help you climb ever higher up to your peak fitness. These videos will be short, though perhaps not always sweet, so that you can watch them as you train. Throughout, I will make regular reference to my series called Concise Foundations of Fitness, which is the go-to resource for getting a deeper understanding of the evolutionary method of training a muscle deep into the debilitation zone. This is the point beyond which your body is forced to not only repair torn fibers, but to actually build back better, i.e. give you future performance enhancements. Below this cutoff, your body considers everything to be just general maintenance, meaning a muscle will only be repaired back to its former state and no more. Anyway, time is precious, so let's just jump straight in. Today I saw a guy, perhaps in his late 20s, with a naturally athletic physique, supposedly training his shoulders using an Olympic bar. What I want to highlight in this video is just how dumb gym training has become, and how little people actually understand what makes a muscle grow stronger and a body get fitter. Or, put another way, know the difference between lying to themselves and doing the right thing, at least when it comes to working out. The great shame is, the guy I'm referring to had all the potential to build a body with tons of functional fitness, but he is systematically failing to do so simply because his brain has no idea what it needs to do to get his body onto the path to earn future performance enhancements. So here's what this chump was doing. Using an Olympic bar, which weighs 20 kilograms, with another 15 kilograms on each end, he was seemingly pressing it above his head to train the shoulders. And yet, as would be immediately clear to anyone who has watched my Concise Foundations of Fitness series, he wasn't, far from it. And this is the point I want to make in this video. Before the bar ever started on its upward journey, he exploded his calf and quad muscles, which thrust his knee joints from being a little open to being completely closed. This then allowed the energy derived from his legs to rapidly whipsaw up through his body and into his arms, which was the sole impetus for sending the Olympic bar hurtling towards the ceiling. As his arms became straighter, so the relative weight of the bar on his shoulder muscles came ever closer to zero because his bones were able to take the strain, he activated only a small fraction of his muscle fibers to nudge it along its way until his arms locked out straight, at which point his muscles went into full rest mode thanks to the force of the bar being efficiently transferred down his bones into the ground. He did this cheat move at the exact same point of every repetition, which is very telling. And then, to steal even more performance gains from himself, he let the bar fall from its highest point back all the way down to his shoulders with zero muscle engagement, whilst opening his knee ready for its next leg thrusting intercession. And there's more bad news, at least in terms of his professed fitness goals. After 9 seconds of crappily executed moves, he then stood around for 5 minutes doing nothing. The exact same nothingness that when people do it on a sofa in front of a TV, they rightly never expect to miraculously get fit. Yet in the gym, somehow, they do. So, to summarize, this is why this poor guy wasted an opportunity to become a gym winner. Rather than isolating and then training his shoulder muscles deep into the debilitation zone, the zone in which so much muscle fiber has been torn that the body is forced to build back stronger, he allowed his much stronger leg muscles to do all the work. This fooled him because his arms were being flung up above his head as if he was shoulder pressing, but he most definitely wasn't. he totally ignored the negative portion of the move, guaranteeing that 50% of all potential gains were lost. He took so long between each set that the body never needed to engage the second and third layers of his shoulder muscles, which also meant that he attained zero cardio benefit as well. As final proof that this guy failed, he was never breathing heavily at the end of each set, which irrefutably confirms no great chunks of muscle fibers fired sufficient to put him into an oxygen deficit. And he added weight after each set. It's a physiological impossibility that you can tear huge swathes of muscle fiber and also get stronger set after set. If this sounds like you, hard as it is to believe, then you're simply wasting the best years of your training life getting so little benefit that you might as well stop going to gym completely. If you think that using your huge leg muscles gets your shoulders stronger, that a muscle can work intensely without burning oxygen, or that a 1,000-meter runner runs increasingly faster at times if he runs 4 races in a row, then unfortunately this channel isn't for you. But if you really want to break with fitness mediocrity, then watch my series called Concise Foundations of Fitness and my videos on how to train each muscle in isolation. Now go do the right thing. This is Mountain Jace saying out. Out!